Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying the left side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Morton. The throw to the outside is complete. At the 35, he's open. Into the secondary on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it.
Breaks into the open. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Makes this. In the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
To throw, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Sanders.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Steps away to find some room. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing.
Got some room in under the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got the first himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to be...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
USC 7, Texas Tech 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Got a man, it's Lemon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That's caught. It's Gentry. Open space at the 25. And they'll will stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Let's go. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Douglas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
He wants to throw it. Extending the play. The throw. Working the big fella to the corner. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Morton. Might be looking to run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He's going to run it. There he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Floating away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Turns on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now you're back.
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with a minute and a half to go. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll go up top on second and short. Using his feet to buy time. Grab near the sticks. It's Douglas. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
So now it's second and long. That's caught. It's Gentry. And the 45 on its way. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that play just took way too long to develop for the offense. You've got a free safety who's not even blitzing, and he gets the sack. That play's not designed for the QB to hold on to the ball that long.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Now improvising. On the move at the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raider. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The sure hands, it's Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Play pass, continue to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on touchdown, Red Raider! And they've moved out front here on the 4.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyons. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 30. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Catch in the middle, it's Strachan. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the 4th.